Yo, what is going on, everybody? I hope you are all doing absolutely fantastic, whatever time of day it is for you. In today's video, I have a very important one because that is to do with controller settings, specifically a setting that Battlefield added in their most recent update that no one is talking about, and that is to do with your curve type. If this video helps you, then please do think about pressing the like button and the subscribe down below, as we are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, without further ado, let's check out these settings and then we'll check out a gameplay and see just how it handles. So, of course, you want to head on over into your controller settings. Now, the first thing I will talk about that I see a lot of people still missing out on is the dead zone settings. Now, I have my center dead zones at 3, however, put this on 1 if you can get away with it. If you're noticing any sort of stick drift, which is where you won't be touching your controller sticks, but your character will be slowly drifting, then please higher this up slightly. Anything over 6, you need to look at getting a new controller. As you can see, I am halfway there, as I have to put it on 3 for my controller. The axial dead zones, don't put this any higher or any lower than 2. 2 is absolutely perfect for this. And then one change I make that I see nobody else making is I put this max input threshold to 60. What this means is that your sprint one, this side, will now activate when you hit that 60% mark when pushing this forward. So you don't have to push it as far forward in order to get a response in the game, left, right, back or forward. And it makes the game feel a hell of a lot more snappier. So yeah, make these changes to that. And then for your triggers as well, again, lower them as far as they will go so that you don't have to press them triggers in as far to get a response. And again, this will just overall improve your response time when shooting at enemies in the game. So yeah, you're going to go all the way back to the top, back to your controller settings, and this is where you will find the changes that you require. So Battlefield have added these without even sort of announcing it, sort of thing. Maybe it was in the patch notes, but I missed it. But this change will make your game feel so much snappier and your aim feel so much precise if you just put what I have right here. So, infantry aim sensitivity, I run on 58. That is 110, 56, 56 vertical wants to be the same as your aim ratio, as your zoom wants to be the same as your aim ratio, sorry. Uniform infantry aiming off, this is horrible, turn that off, and I will go through all the individual aiming settings in a minute. They haven't changed. I put that on 86 for the aim assist slowdown. You can put it up to 90 if you think that's too slow. And then this is the change right here. So previously we had this set on Battlefield 4 for all of these. Now they have added dynamic. Yes, dynamic is finally here and it makes the game feel so much smoother on controller. So you want your aim input curve on dynamic, zoom aim input curve on dynamic, and your stick input acceleration on standard, and your left and right acceleration on 32. This is thank you to the Tactical Brit for coming up when crunching numbers on this, as he always does, absolutely smashing it out of the park. If you don't like 32, you can bump that up to 36 and then play around with your aim sense. But if 32 feels right when you go into a game with your 58 sense, then that is perfect. If the aim feels too fast, like too snappy for you, lower your aim sensitivity before playing around with anything else. And I would suggest probably going to around 50. I probably won't go any lower than that. As a controller player, you'll struggle to sort of snap onto enemies left and right if you do go any lower than that. So I would sort of stick with it and get used to it. But yeah, 58 is where I'm at, and I think it's perfect. I tried 60, but it was a bit too fast, so I bumped it down to 58, and I've not been having any issues at all. And then scrolling down, none of this I've changed, apart from double tap crouch. For sprint slide, I have off, just so that I can single tap. And then my zoom obviously is on L1. I've changed my bindings. I won't go over that again. That's in a previous video. And then this is where I make changes as well. So obviously we've got dynamic. We've got a little bit of a faster left and right movement, which means that you're going to be sort of feeling like your aim sensitivity is a bit higher. So to combat that, you want to put infantry zoom aim sensitivity at 75. And then anything from a 1 to a 2 to 75. 2.5 to 4 to 80, 4.5 to 6 to 100, and then bump your 8 and 10 to 110. Otherwise, you won't be able to aim on targets that are at long distance because it will look like they are running faster than you can drag scope almost to follow them. So yeah, won't be able to lead shots if you don't put that on 110. Basically, what this means is that your aiming initial sensitivity will be 58. Obviously that's faster than your zoom aim. But when you aim down that sight, you have an aim sensitivity of 75, meaning that it's nice and slow so that you can still hit them precise shots. Now, a lot of people will leave all of these on 100 so that they're all uniform on like 90. But I always find it hard with muscle memory when I pick up a gun with a 1 times or a normal sort of iron sight and then pick up an 8 times. I struggle with the muscle memory. So for me, it made a lot of sense to change these, and this is the perfect way, is to go 75, 80, 100, 110, and it just feels super nice. And I will show you what I mean when I go into the firing range just in a minute, how this sort of makes difference and how it slows down your aim when you zoom in. The rest of these I haven't changed, apart from parachute I have untethered only, gyro disabled, and flick disabled. Right, let's head on over into the firing range. So to start with, I have an RPK with a 1.75 ROM optic. Now, as you can see, I can aim left and right. It's super fast. Like it's a lot faster in dynamic than it normally is in any other. But once I aim in, look how slow it goes, look. It goes a lot slower so that you can be more precise. Now, don't get me wrong. You won't be able to snap as quick on targets if they're super far left and right. But what I got used to was basically like flicking, so I can aim in like that and then just aim out, zoom in, flick, zoom out, aim in. It's nice and slow. So you're basically aiming in, shooting one target, and then aiming out, flick locking onto the other one. And I've always found that works best for me, rather than trying to readjust my aim after shooting. I'd rather come out of my ADS and then flick onto a new target. So for me, this makes a lot of sense, and I think it will help you improve your game a lot. But yeah, as you can see, it's a lot sort of slower in the ADS than it is when you're aiming just like this. So as you can see, slow, fast. Slows down, super fast, slows down so that you can be precise on targets. So then if I am to put on a... Let's go to an extreme here. Let's go to what we got. We've got a 5. Here we go. We'll put on a 5, and you'll see that it'll be a little bit faster. So we've got fast, fast, fast. And as you can see, it's sort of kind of uniform to what we had, because it's sort of like as you go up and the number increases anyway, it still levels it out. And as you can see, that's that ADS, that's that aim down sight slowdown for your aim assist there working. But as you can see, with this, you can hit so many more precise shots that you would kind of miss by leaving everything the same. So just by having that sort of adjustment in your scopes, it makes a massive difference to your gameplay. But yeah, let's check out the gameplay. And let's see how these controller settings handle in the real world. So here we go. As I've just shown you the RPK in the firing range, I thought I would use it out in the game as well, just so that you can see how these settings work. But as you can see, I can flick so fast left and right while still having that precision in the final bit where it matters. Well, we got caught out right there. I got caught out. Why did I say I'm out of bounds? Okay. But yeah, as you can see, left and right, super fast. But we can still have that precision in the final part that it matters. I can't even see that guy. Bro, I thought he was dead. Not gonna lie. Can I take that out? I thought I could take that out. There's a guy around there, teammate. We need a cap B, we do. Oh, that's a grenade. I don't want any part of that. This doesn't really have any effect in Dom. Oh, he's there behind the car. That's gutting. Yeah, I'm so happy that they've added dynamic. It just feels so much better to me than anything else in the game right now. And I don't think there should be any more controller adjustments after this one. I know there has been a lot. I've made like 2 videos already on controller settings, but you know, needs must. Oh, I got blown up by a grenade. I got that guy. I got blown up by a grenade. Oh. Oh, we need to cap one of these flags here. Sorry, buddy. I saw your green light. Your green laser gave you away, bro. I just hear someone. I thought I heard somebody. Clearly not. Oh! Bro, get off here, mate. You're not having it. Yeah, as I say, if your aim feels too fast for you, just lower your sensitivity. The very first setting you come to in your controller settings. And if it feels too slow, then obviously higher it up. But for me, I've found 58 works really well with this setup. Bro, what the hell? Couldn't even... Bloom was just going all over the place. Oh, we need to take another flag here. Oh my god, that was a poor throw there. Well, we're going to cap B at least. Not sure if we're going to be able to hold it. We are at the moment. Let's see if we can keep it that way though. Guy on here. He's dead. Suppress him, suppress him. Okay. Oh, he'll just come running in. What an idiot. Looks like they're going to go for A. Oh, nearly had him. So that right there is a prime example of what I mean about, like, coming out of your ADS to flick onto somebody else. It's just so much faster with these settings. With lowering, obviously you kind of need to, with lowering your ADS sense. But I very much prefer it. I think it handles so much better. We're winning this game. We have to win this game. But again, that's the sort of precision you can have. Don't really know how much more proof you need to actually try these controller settings. Ah, got one of them at least. We need to stop them getting over to C. That's what we need to do right now. Tag teammate, there's a guy behind you here. I knew you was going to be in that corner. Literally knew it, you little rat. We got to win that gunfight. We got to win that one. Oh my god, we're popping off. We just got to hold these two objectives and the game is ours. Might as well take A because I think the spawns are going to swap. Oh, he's in a pipe. That is gutting. Yeah, we took A anyway, so that's good. Oh my god, there's three of them. Didn't even know there was gonna be three of them. I only saw the one guy run past. They've got to be spawning this way. They are, look. And there you go. Just as easy as that, mate. There's so much more precision on controllers now, it's unreal. From the start of the game, it's just a massive difference. Yeah, you was not expecting me around there, was you, bro? These guys are wondering what the hell's happening to them. They're just getting absolutely dominated. Oh my god, we're on 34. Bro, we had 34. That is your sign to use these settings. Please like and subscribe if you like the video. We're on the road to 1,000, so yeah, hope you all enjoyed.